When stubborn behavior is actually a signal, many people have said this at least once. My father is so stubborn, my mother never listens. I've told them 100 times, but they still do the opposite. At first, it looks like stubbornness, but what if it isn't? But what if it isn't? What if the behavior is actually a signal of fear, a signal of loneliness, a signal of frustration, a signal that something important is happening underneath the surface? Today, let's talk about what stubborn behavior may really be telling us. One of the biggest mistakes people may make is assuming that older adults are being difficult on purpose. Sometimes they are not trying to fight you, they are trying to protect something. For example, a son tells his father to stop driving. The father says no. The son thinks he's being stubborn again, but the father may be thinking something completely different. He may be thinking, if I stop driving, I lose my independence. I have to depend on others. I can go where I want. I can make my own decisions. The agreement is not really about the car. The agreement is about freedom. When people understand this, everything changes. Here is another example. A daughter wants her elderly mother to move into her house. The mother refuses. The daughter becomes frustrated. She thinks I'm trying to help, but the mother may see the situation differently. She may think this is my home, this is where I built my life, this is where my memories are. Moving may feel like losing a part of herself. Again, what looks like stubbornness may actually be fear of loss. Another hidden reason behind stubborn behavior is the need for control. As people age, many things change. Their health changes, their energy changes, their physical abilities change. Many older adults feel that they are slowly losing control over their lives. So, when someone tells them exactly what to do, they may resist, not because the advice is bad, but because they want to feel that they still have a choice. Think about this. If every day someone tells you, eat this, don't eat that, go here, don't go there, take this medicine, stop doing that, eventually you might start resisting too, not because you disagree, but because you want some control over your own life. Sometimes stubborn behavior is actually loneliness. This surprises many people. An older person may complain constantly, argue over small things, disagree with everything, become negative, become difficult, and family members may think they've become impossible. But what if they are lonely? But what if agreeing is one of the few ways they get attention? What if complaining is one of the few ways they start conversations? Loneliness can appear in many forms. Sometimes it looks like sadness. Sometimes it looks like anger. Sometimes it looks like stubbornness. I believe that before we try to fix behavior, we should understand the feeling behind the behavior. This is where many families make mistakes. They try to solve the action, but they never explore the emotion. They focus on what the person is doing. They ignore why the person is doing it. So, what can we do? Here are some practical steps. Step 1: ask questions before giving advice. Instead of saying, "You need to do this," try asking, "What worries you about this situation? How do you feel about it? What concerns you the most?" People are much more willing to cooperate when they feel understood. Step 2: offer choices whenever possible. Instead of saying "you must exercise," trying, try saying, "Would you prefer walking in the morning or afternoon?" Instead of forcing one option, provide two or three choices. People often respond better when they feel involved in the decision. Step 3: listen more than you speak. Many family conflicts happen because everyone wants to talk. Nobody wants to listen. Sometimes an older person needs 10 minutes of listening more than 10 minutes of advice. Listening builds trust. Trust creates cooperation. Step 4: look for the emotion underneath the behavior. When someone refuses help, ask yourself, are you afraid? Are they embarrassed? Are they frustrated? Are they feeling useless? The visible behavior is often only the surface. The real issue is usually underneath. Step 5F: protect dignity whenever possible. Many older adults are not afraid of getting older. They are afraid of losing dignity. They do not want to feel like a burden. They do not want to feel powerless. They do not want to feel invisible. Small acts of respect can make a huge difference. Ask for their opinion, include them in decisions, allow them to contribute when possible. These simple actions help preserve dignity. What can you apply from me today? The next time you see someone acting stubborn, pause before reacting. Ask yourself, what might this behavior be trying to communicate? What feeling might be hidden underneath? What need is not being met? These simple shifts can completely change your response. Benefits you may receive from this approach: less family conflict, better communication, stronger relationships, greater trust, more cooperation, and most importantly, a deeper understanding of the people you care about. My opponent, I believe that most stubborn behavior is not about winning an agreement. It is about protecting something important: freedom, identity, control, dignity, a connection. When we understand this, we stop fighting the behavior and start helping the person. My advice: do not focus only on what people are doing, focus on what they may be feeling. Behavior is often a message. The question is whether we are willing to listen. My final thought: sometimes the most important thing a person needs is not another instruction, not another lecture, not another correction. Sometimes there's simple they simply need someone who is willing to understand what their behavior is trying to say, because what looks like stubbornness on the outside may actually be a signal from the heart. Thank you very much.